Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Swings it out to the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And the Rams are on the move. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Goes to the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah.
And he's running in the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires and picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute on that.
Some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's McLeod. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely.
Snags it on the right. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Offense gets set for second down. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi getting some heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Going to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. He's got the back in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
In the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On the run, still looking. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold it to a field.
And he's knocked down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
You can do better than that. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's McLeod. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas State.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Gets open down the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of...
They'll try to get him on the fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
On the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Horton. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on...
That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll start this drive from the 42. The give to the left. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He looks that one in nicely. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Running to Green. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Looking left. Got his man. Touchdown, Texas State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas State 29, Colorado State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
All wideouts, no backs. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Colorado State, 7.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Bobcats are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. A A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's McLeod. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Fox. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the pummeling has started.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw it again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Right on target this time. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unloads it left. He makes a grab. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome. You'll see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, get powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Texas State, 36. Colorado State.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
23. Set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. It's not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays with this offense.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to